get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yes, me. That's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, along with my co-host, the Little Diva. And we have a special guest, so I have to behave myself tonight. I'm going to have to behave myself because we got some company in the house. We got some folks that came over. And Mama always say when folks, Mama did not say that. She didn't say behave yourself. She said act like you've been acting. If you've been cut up, don't be pretending. So look here, country boy gonna act like he act when ain't nobody in the house. So that shows whether you got some manners or not. Well, look at here, man. Tonight, welcome one, welcome all, welcome each and every one to the first episode of the month of July. To the real conversation with a twist of humor and my water. I got my water, and it is on. So hey, what's going on, people? Yeah, mine hot though. It's been so.
I got mine too. I ain't gonna show y'all my water though.
I got hot water.
You ain't gonna show your water?
I ain't gonna show you my water.
My water hot. It's hot. It's been sitting out all day.
Oh no, mine is full of ice. But y'all, hey, how's it going? Thank you, Country Boy, for that wonderful intro as always. Hey, Miss Julie.
Hey, Miss Julie.
My brother from another mother, Mr. Kinnie Ken, Southern Soul artist. Good friend, Southern Soul artist, promoter. All of those wonderful things tied together. I'm so excited about something that he's about to embark on now. I'm really excited and happy for him going in this other direction. And we'll let him talk about that more. But also tonight, what's exciting is we Country Boy and I talk about awards. You know, we have our own opinions about him, but we have some positive things to say today about the award show that we went to. So we want to kind of recap on the BMAs, the Black Music Awards. Is that the right one?
Wait.
Oh. What's going on? Country Boy got his finger up, so I said I must have said something wrong. What happened?
I should know I got something positive to say. I might.
Let's say this then. We're gonna give our commentary.
Okay.
About the award show, because we know that there are several award shows. Country Boy and I talk about them all the time. We talk about awards, we talk about award shows, do's, don'ts, why we think we got some thoughts. Kinnie Ken, we talk about, because there's so many award shows, right? So there are some award shows that, and we kind of come up with this thing that sometimes some of this could get watered down because there's so many. Every other day is an award show for this, that, the other, and then some of you go to, we've talked about having to pay for your award. Why am I paying for my award? I thought you were awarding. That takes it all out for me. Not that I'm a cheapskate, but if you're awarding me,
so why am I paying for it?
I did a great job. Why am I paying for my ticket? And my +1? Something that's just something me and Country Boy talk about a lot. Also, so anyway, we're going to talk about that. I actually had a great experience at the BMAs, and so we're going to get into that. And then there's some things that and anything I can say here, like Country Boy said, what is anything I can say here? What?
I say anybody. I ain't scared. I ain't scared nobody.
I don't have no filter. I don't have no filter.
So it just is what it is.
Hey, wait a minute.
The Country Boy got my back, so they come get me.
I got to say something. Miss Julie, you were correct when you said that at first, because it's Houston. It is hell. That's how hot it's been.
She said hell. What did she say? She said hello. Oh, she said I meant hello.
Now, Miss Julie, that's how hot it's been.
Kinnie Ken, Miss Julie is one of our biggest supporters. I met her through Country Boy. She supports him a lot. So say hi to Miss Julie.
Miss Julie, how you doing today, lady? How you doing?
Hey, that's enough. Cut that out.
You get jealous.
I know.
So Kinnie Ken, what's going on?
Look,
how you doing, Kinnie?
All right.
You doing good?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm having a good time right now. Yes, I'm doing good. How you guys doing? It seems like y'all in a great spirits and a great place today. And which is always good to see my people in a great place.
Always, always.
Yes, yes.
I don't know no other place, Ken.
No. I tell you like this. We here for a reason. Everybody here for a reason. And I tell you right now, you sitting up here and we're complaining about the E. I guarantee you there's people out there doing a lot worse than what we are right now. At least you do got the little air that you might have. Some people don't even have that. So we just got to be thankful and blessed.
There you go.
I'm turning my fan off because it's cold in here. So let's get into it. What we gonna we gonna talk about Kinnie Ken. Ken, let's talk to you. What we want to talk about first?
Oh, you know me. I'm open. You whatever you want to ask. Don't bite your tongue. Ask me anything.
How is the business? How is the music side of the world going for you?
The music side is going real well. A lot of people have probably noticed that I haven't been putting out a lot of music because I did 3 albums and like 4 singles in 3.5 years. And some of my first music is just now catching up. And so I decided, because when I first got into it, I was so excited. There's like, I got to be in the studio every day, every week. And I was just trying to drop as much music as possible. But then as I got older and talked to more people who's been in the business longer than me, and they're like, Kenny, you got to let your music catch up. Southern Soul is slow. You know, you just don't drop a song today and everybody hear it tomorrow. They like, you might drop a song today and it might not catch fire for another year. And so with this time, what I've done, I've started writing my new album that I got coming out, Kiss Both Pair. But I decided to step back and do the more business, be on the business side. Started back promoting from that's where I started from, promoting, trying to do a little bit of managing, and just be more on the business side of the music side. I'm getting older now. I can't be out there like I used to.
And dropping it down to the knees and going
Man, these things they'll lock up on me in a minute now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, let me tell y'all, when I met Kenny, he was the booking agent, manager, promoter type person. And I met him. He came to me regarding Jeter Jones at the time. Yeah. And I was working for Tito at the Red Rooster. That's how we met. And it's so crazy that we have continued this business and friendship for all these years. And he even was one of my very first guests on my show. And at the time, my show was called So You Wanna Dance Live at the time that he came. Yep. And we actually did it live, and we did it we had the Red Rooster North back then. Or was it Martini Blue?
No, I don't know. It was North. It was North, Red Rooster North.
Okay, Red Rooster North. We did it there, and it was amazing. And we've had several shows together. So I thought it would be cool to have him on our collaborative show. Did I say that? Collaborative show.
Yeah. He understand.
I don't know them big words.
They understand.
I don't know them words too big for me.
Yeah. They understand, country boy.
They get. So what you I am excited about you doing the business. I have nothing wrong with you doing this music, but I am excited that you're adding that back into, because that's who you are, and I see you as a very smart, intelligent, articulate businessman and entrepreneur. So I'm excited. When you told me that the other day, I was very excited about that.
Hey,
talk to me about what made you make the decision to do this.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I mean, like I said, for one, is getting a little bit older. If you've ever seen me perform, and I give it 110% every time I'm out there. I don't know how to give 50%. Right. I don't know how to give 65%. And if you've ever seen me perform, you know, I'm usually running all over the place, the club. I'm usually up and down on the stage, you know, participating with the crowd. And you know.
Oh, what country boy do?
Kind of what country boy do. So he know what I'm talking about. So he know what I'm talking about. So I'm at a point where now I can still do it, but I'm looking at the longevity of everything. And like I told you when I was speaking the other day, I was like, you know, I got a couple of business ventures that I'm working on that's outside, like bringing back my club. I'm getting ready to bring back my club, trying to anyway. And I got some other business ventures that I'm doing. So I've been blessed in 2024, and I'm taking all these blessings, and I'm trying not to let them go to waste. While I'm still able to do things. So I decided to say, hey, because I like to do a lot of things. Like you said, I'm a businessman, and so I said, well, let me go out there and do a little bit of something else.
There's some projects going.
Yeah, I got some projects coming out. I just got certified. Wayside Group LLC just got certified today. That's my new company. I'm looking forward to getting that going. I'm hoping to have everything running in that by next month. So
what's the name of it again?
Wayside.
Wayside. What does that mean? Tell me what it
means.
Yeah.
It's a saying. And it goes back to saying, should I take?
Yes, you should tell us.
Wayside means we all can have it. And that means you can have money, success, happiness, or whatever. So Wayside means we all can have it. That's what we all looking for. So that's the name of my company, Wayside Group LLC. And we got the club, we got the transportation coming out. Yeah, it's a lot of things I'm doing right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
because
I was saying no country, I figured he had something.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, old country boy over here, I'm finna peel some onions back.
What I want you to do. I got something to say.
Don't peel them onions, country boy.
I'm finna start. All right, look here, and I love it.
I've done the interview questions before, so you can do your side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, get them some questions out.
Yeah. Come on with it. Just
like I
said, don't hold back.
I'm gonna put the fist up when it's time for us to go to the next topic.
Let me know when it's time for the onions.
It's go.
Time for the onions.
It's time for the onions. Oh, look here. Now, Ken, you've been in the business for how long?
By going on 5 years.
5 years. Now, and tell me now with the promoting, and here's my on the real onion time.
Okay.
Leaving and coming back. And I don't know because I ain't in the business. I just roll how I roll by myself. So I know, like, when you talk about promoting, and some of these people out there who have one song, but they think that they Stevie Wonder or somebody, or they got one song, ain't nobody heard but they family. But
okay.
How is it with the and I know some other people with Southern Soul, and sometimes Southern Soul gets a bad rap. I know a lot of people that not know like that, but I've met that are in Southern Soul. I know some people who sometimes feel jaded by certain things, and they take it a different way. I think this is our business. Everybody ain't gonna like what you do. Everybody,
exactly.
But how is it with working with some of these people? What's the word? What's the egos like?
Some of the egos, and being honest, some of these guys like they like Michael Jacksons and Princes and Beyonce's and stuff like that. And I'll be like, y'all ain't there yet. I don't know nobody in Southern Soul that's there yet. But I think a lot of times the egos get them thinking that I'm there. And that type of stuff is something that I stray away from. I don't see artists that that won't talk to the fans, charge the fans $10 and $20 to take pictures, and and as soon as they get off stage, they go up in a corner and they there, and all the type of stuff. Something that you would see a mega star or Beyonce or something like that do. I get through performing, I go to my dressing room, I'm done. And I be thinking, I'm like, you're not there yet. These are the people. The only reason you're here right now today is because of these people. Right. So
preach, Kinnie Ken.
So take the time out to go take you some pictures. I was doing a show in Dallas, and this guy come up to me and he told me, he said, "Man, if I didn't see you on that stage, I would have thought you was from Dallas." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "Man, you just all over the place. You just mingling with everybody." And I'm like, because this is the only way I'm gonna come back. It's right. Because y'all gonna ask that if I'm loyal to you guys and I'm there for y'all and y'all see who I am as a person, not as an artist, y'all gonna go back and ask that promoter, when is Kinnie Ken gonna come back or whatnot?
That part.
And some of the egos are just, you know, they really think they think, boy, y'all better wake up. Y'all ain't there. You know, so yeah, so that's what it is on the egos.
And you know what it brings me back to? Sorry to interrupt you, Hunter Boy. Is I did a video one day about that they forgot about COVID. I think I said, did you forget about COVID? Because they was all whining and going on when no one could perform.
Yeah.
And you know, you would think that some of those that had those humongous egos that won't fit through the door, that they would have humbled themselves. They humbled themselves while we was out.
Yeah.
While it shut down. But as soon as them doors opened back up, it just went back to the same way. And I'll be like, you forgot. About humbling yourself and that kind of thing because of what happened through COVID. You like literally, if somebody would have begged you to play, you would have come and played for $1 or $2. You know what I'm saying?
And I say this, country boy, to say this is that there's not too many people in Southern Soul right now that doesn't have a 9 to 5.
Right.
You can't have that type of ego, and you got to get up in the morning just like I got to get up in the morning and go to a place that I don't want to go to, but I gotta go. You can't have that kind of place when you're going into an arena, to a club or whatnot. You got to humble yourself because you're not there, and they don't like when I say it, and I mean it, you know.
Well, I mean, and I get that, and I say that as a fan. I say that as a person who pays, and I don't know. I was finna say paid. I ain't finna pay. But if I had to pay, whatever a ticket would be, if I don't know what a ticket would go for, but whatever it would be, if I paid that, I would expect at least something from the artist. And when I say something, yes, you came there and you performed, but some kind of niceness, some kind of, because if me and 1,000 of my good friends decide we don't want to pay to go there no more, you're gonna be paying. You ain't nobody gonna be watching your show. Yeah. I mean, but you know, and that's the realness of it.
Back.
Yeah, I mean, we have to understand, like, the people that support us because they have connected with us. And that's the thing I feel about music is people connect with it and people connect with the artist. Yeah, some people get, you know, like they know you. You know, my mama used to watch them soap operas all the time, and she acted like she knew everybody on there. That's how people are with performers. Just because they've watched you, they've listened to your music, and they feel like they know you. So they're coming at you like they know you, not like trying to be rude or pushy or anything. And I know sometimes you can't do everybody. You can't, but you can be respectful.
You can't be respectful. Yeah. See, me coming from a small town from Nacogdoches, East Texas, I do this. I don't do this because I have to. I do it because that's just how I was raised. Right. This ain't got nothing to do with music, promoting, or anything. This is the way my mom and my family raised me, to show each and every person the respect. You know, get out there and give them a handshake, give them a hug, love on everybody, let them love on you, and just treat people like you want to be treated. So when you see me out there, they ain't me just putting on an act because I want you to buy my CD, want you to buy my T-shirt and everything like that. That's me saying thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. Now, do you want a drink? You got something on your table? You want to take a shot because I don't drink all mine? You know, I'm using all my functions. So that's what it is when you see me out there. I don't drink up all my Hennessy. I'm looking at your table, and I'm like, yeah, let's drink. Yeah, so that's what we do.
And you know, for me, you know, I'm a live music lover. And for me, that's what I find that attracts me to different bands is when I see they get up and give a wonderful performance. And one thing I always say, the worst thing for me is seeing a band is watching their clock. Oh. That tells me that you're not enjoying what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But what I enjoy is when I see them interacting with each other. You know what I mean? Like they're playing off each other, the energy. But then I watch at the end of the show or even during the show. What do you do? Do you go off in that little corner where can't nobody talk to you? You don't want to be bothered, or someone feels uncomfortable talking to you? You know what I mean? That I paid money to see you, or either what if I'm new? What if I've never seen you before? I saw you had this wonderful performance, and then I see you, and I want to walk over to the bar and say, "Oh my God, you were so good!" And you're looking at me like,
"What can do it?" Yeah.
I'm not coming to see you no more.
Have you ever seen the one that got security? Have you ever
Is
seen
it
that? They got security. Yeah,
They got
security.
And do they give their phone to somebody else to take their pictures?
Well, they just
That must not be one.
artists, you know, they actually got security.
Yeah.
Where they're like pushing the people back. Hold up.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, ain't nobody trying to get you out like that.
I've seen them to where if you want to take a picture with them,
yeah,
you can't take it. Their security or whoever the people that be around them, they got to use your phone to take the picture.
Everybody
I don't
got
understand that. I still don't get that, but whatever.
It's still on my phone.
It's all the performance doesn't stop.
Nope.
After the music stops. It continues. And that's what makes, and yes, people think they know you, but that's what you should like. That means that's how you connected with the audience because they feel like they know you. They feel like we homeboys and homegirls. Now, me, unfortunately, I have really, really thought people was my family. They were down for me. They were my family. But I had to learn, back off. But yes, the performance, the show, it doesn't end when the music stops.
Yeah,
people are still watching you once you, especially on break.
Yeah.
We're watching. What you doing? You gonna get out and do a little shuffle with us? You know, that's what makes it fun. And that's what makes us say, oh wow, I gotta come back, or I gotta book them for my next birthday party because they gonna have us jamming. I gotta book them on the next cruise because they gonna have us jam. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That is what I look for. Because I was, that has happened before. It was a young lady, matter of fact. I went to try to say hi to her one night, and she looked at me like I had crap all over me. And I was like, okay. So when that particular person plays on that night that I usually go every time, I don't show up. I ain't going. I don't even pay to, look, I ain't about to pay to get in there, but I still ain't going.
Still ain't going.
Nope.
Yeah. I look at it like this, you know, I say this, not trying to, I don't try to count nobody's coins, but I'm like, times are hard for everybody. Myself and everybody. So if people come in there and they spend $5, $10, $20, whatever they spend, we got to give it to them and let them know that we appreciate them because they could have spent that $5 somewhere else. They could have went and bought them some beer or whatnot, but they decided to bring it here with you, party with you, support you. So you got to give out and you got to get out there and give it to them. And some artists just not like that. They just want their money. Once they get their money in their hand and they perform,
they out.
I fulfill my contract. And I don't think it should be like that.
Yeah. And I'm not saying everybody's obligated.
Yeah.
Right? I get it. You charging for this little block of stuff. Because another thing I think about, and I don't know how you feel about this, Kinnie Ken, I think that bands should not charge. Yeah, y'all do charge. I think that they should promote. If you're gonna be doing a show, I ain't saying promote every day, all day long, but you should promote your upcoming event at your places because you want people there to see you. One, but why don't you want to help that club that hired you to come perform?
Yep.
When I'm
promoting shows, one of the things that I do, the artists, whoever I'm working with, I make it put it in the contract that they need to promote. You know, give me a little.
Well, I do too, and they still don't want to do it.
But I don't pay them then. I mean, mad as hell they don't get that check because you didn't fulfill your contract. So I'm gonna take $10 off of you. I'm gonna knock a yard off of you. So.
You know, I think that's something. I think that's two things that things need to start happening. For in my process, yes, people need to stop hiring bands that will not or refuse to. Because someone said, "Well, our job is not to put butts in seats." I'm not saying that's your job to put butts in seats, but it's part of as a team. Yeah, you should want people to be at your show.
Want them there
because if nobody come to your show, let's say I invite so and so to come see you, and they have a club or they finna have an event, they come see nobody. You think they gonna hire you?
Exactly, I agree.
And you don't have nobody there, so they not gonna make no money. But also, I think some of the fans need to, instead of just complaining amongst themselves and leaving and then coming back to the next show and going off complaining again, then they need to stop going.
Yeah.
And I know that will never, ever, ever happen.
That ain't gonna never happen.
But
they got to have something to talk about.
They don't know how much power
They have something to talk about.
If
one thing about black folks, we got to find something to complain about. You wasting your breath.
Look what I got on tonight. Look what I got tonight. It says vote a STFU.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to talk about that too. I got some things to say about that too. But yeah, that's one thing about black folk. They got to find, it can be the greatest show, and but they're gonna find something to complain about. They're not gonna come there.
The problem is they're not gonna try to find a solution.
No, that's helping you out. That's putting money in your pocket. That's not putting money in my pocket. So I'm not gonna give you a solution to help you out because there's too much like right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to sit back here. Trina's show was this. Trina's show was that.
No, they're going to be on the phone. But when they get there, man, don't come up here. Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. Don't come.
They will spend $50.
Ain't nobody here, so don't come.
Yeah. They will spend $50 just to come up and watch you fail.
That part. Now, what I'm on the note that I'm going to give it back to Country Boy because I stole his time. But the part I'm saying, though, Kenny and Country Boy, is that those that go and they didn't enjoy something, they didn't like something, and they leave, say, okay, maybe it'll be better next time. So they go, they get the same issue, they get the same, no offense to your eyeglasses, your dark shades, and you sit up to the side like you said, Michael Jackson, so like you played outside the state of Texas before. They do that, and they still go back. So sometimes I blame those fans or those patrons, rather. I blame them because that means you're accepting that treatment or you're accepting that, you know what I'm saying? You're accepting what you're getting for that money you're spending.
I've always said the Southern Soul fans, sometimes I feel like it's too involved in the business part of it. And I think the artists allow the fans because some of the artists are connected real close to the fans, whether it's family or whatnot. And I do think sometimes the fans, because they're loyal fans of me, they're my diehard fans, and they'll go back and they'll talk about the next artist and whatnot, and hear artists talking about me or whatever the case may be, and then they will put their 2 cents in, and I'm like, I don't need the artist shouldn't need nobody to fight for them. Right. You know, because each one of us is grown, but the fire stays so hot in Southern Soul because you heard somebody say something about me, and then you jumped in it. With Trina, I don't need you to fight for me. You know, stay out of it because if that artist has something to say to me or about me, they should be man or woman enough to say it to me. So in other words, I don't care. I don't care. So I'm so glad I've stepped away from that kind of stuff. And I hear a lot of stuff a lot of times, but I don't interact with it anymore because I know who I am. But sometimes I think our fans, they do too much. They're trying to show certain artists that I am your fan. Just like them boys who beat up Rick Ross yesterday for Drake in Canada. You know, they were showing Drake that we support you. Whoop the hell out that boy and his people.
What?
You know? Oh, yeah. He got his ass whooped last night.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You knew about that, Country Boy? Now, how I missed that?
Fans been too involved in it.
That's a big old boy.
The bigger they is, the harder they fall. You better look.
Rick Ross should have been at the BET Awards instead of in Canada.
Yeah. So, you know.
He should have rolled to the BET. He rolled to the wrong place.
So it's
wow.
Fans, fans, I love the fact that y'all love us, love the artists, you support us. But
but that Beehive ain't nothing else either.
Yeah, they the worst ones. The Taylors and Beehive, the worst ones. They'll kill you behind them 2 women.
They will kill you about them.
So we.
But a lot of times, even with that, and some things that, and this is just me on the outside. If I have a problem, what's going on, whether it's I don't know what different we're talking Southern Soul, but I'm sure there's different companies, different facets. If I got a problem with what's going on in Zydeco, if I got a problem what's going on in Southern Soul.
And I'm talking about all genres, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't have to go and tell the world I have a problem with it.
Yeah.
What I need to do is what I can do. If I have a problem with it, if I'm that good, then I don't need them. So I'm gonna step away from them and go somewhere else. Because I don't have to affiliate with somebody that I don't have to sit up here and tell you that, well, that's just, well, I go to this job every day and I just hate this job. Well, leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is you sitting up here talking about you hate it, but then you're going back?
Yeah.
If it's that bad, if it's that, them folks over there don't care nothing, leave. And that's my only thing is that we are our own worst enemies. We are a detriment to ourselves by some of these things that because then people looking, well, you're talking about it, but you're steady going. You're talking about how tough it is, but you showing up there like you showing up at church. You ain't finna miss now show. You ain't finna miss now gig. You ain't finna miss now. If they call you, you gonna be hello. But on the flip side, you tell the world, oh, why are you there?
Yeah.
Why are you there? You know, and trying to do that. And here's my thing is that's that craziness of it's dividing and conquering. It's dividing and conquering. It's separating it. Because no matter what it may be, it has given you, whether it was a grand one or a small one, but it gave you a platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what you did with that opportunity ain't about them. It's about you. Because let me tell you something, baby, if you a star, I don't care. If you a star, you gonna shine. I don't care.
Regardless.
If you a star, you gonna shine.
Regardless. And if you say you haven't been following Southern Soul in a while, Country Boy, but if you know the history of Southern Soul, if you go back, say the last 4 or 5 years, and you do some studying, you will see that Southern Soul has cliques. They have cliques. Okay, so today, because Country Boy, you just hired me to be on your show, on one of your shows next month. Today, I'm your brother. I'm gonna be on here. That's my brother, your brother. Cause you my brother because you put me on your show. I'm your brother because I gave you a good deal on the prize. So we brothers and brothers. Once that show is over with, I give you about 2 or 3 weeks. Them people never speak anymore. Their relationship change. There's not too many relationships in Southern Soul that stand strong long. There's not too many of them, and for the reason is because we use. I ain't gonna say we because I don't. A lot of people use each other just to get noticed, to ride someone else's coattail. But once it cools off, or it's no longer as hot as it used to be, that's when the drama starts. You're doing too many shows. You ain't paying me. He didn't give me no money. She didn't want to do this. And all of a sudden, that's where the friction comes. I think that just standing alone and accomplishing whatever is there for you on your own is more greater than having it. There's a lot of great artists out there.
Right.
King George, I can't say not one negative thing about this brother. He's came along. He's done a great thing.
He ain't respond to my message. I'm just joking. Never mind.
Yeah. But you'll never hear me. I give him all the support. I give him all love. You catch me at the club and they put a King George song on, most likely I'm probably gonna be the one of the first one on the floor. And that's just because it is what it is.
Right.
But
that's how in my mind, in my business mind, that's how you truly all gain and you all step up is by supporting. It's not by, because what you just said, just using your Ken, your fans. Yeah. I don't care what King George saying. Your fans are your fans. His fans are his. Now, can you imagine the in my mind, if I'm over this whole thing, if it was me being the whole president of Southern Soul,
okay, come on,
Southern Soul president, I would be like, we all work together, because if I'm bringing 3 of y'all, and you all have your core group of people,
Mm-hmm.
and you all come to perform. We filling up this stadium, baby. We
Stadium.
not you filling up the stadium, not you filling up this. We are about to fill this stadium. And man, can you imagine that? Why would somebody hate on that? It's teamwork.
You would wonder.
Let me tell you this. I say this, and I've said it before. If you the man, like you say you are the man, you the man over Southern Souls, you're of a big record company. And this is one of the reasons I truly believe, because this is my business sense now. Southern Soul hasn't went where it needs to go or where it can go because of this one thing. We got a record company. They've heard about Southern Soul. They don't sing a couple of Southern Soul acts. Southern Soul got potential. But every time they do their research, because they just not issuing out money, this is the business side of it. Every time they go to do their research on Southern Soul, there's always issues. It's more issues and there's more division than there is togetherness. So why should we spend $2 or $3 million to invest in Southern Soul to put it where it needs to be? We ain't seeing nothing, but right now we got maybe 5 major acts in Southern Soul. So why should we invest these millions into this genre of music when right now they're not even staying together? We don't know if they're going to be together tomorrow.
Right.
You know, so that's the business side of it. But a lot of people understand that. Huh?
People they look at that.
The business people are looking at this. You got people at record companies right now saying, oh, I love this artist. Oh, I love this artist. So I'm going to follow this artist. But when you go to these shows and everything, they like, I invested in this Southern Soul thing. I got some money to invest in it. But then they like, if I invest in it, where's my return?
Right. They
ain't seeing a return because y'all are acting a fool so much and y'all got so much division in you. I don't see my return.
Right.
Because I'm only seeing 4 major acts. And it's killing us. And people don't understand that. That's why I said I stepped away to get them more on the business side of it. But some people just want to be on flyers. That's all they want to do. They want to be on the flyer to be seen. A lot of promoters don't. They put shows together. Like I don't like when I see promoters put 10 and 15 artists on the show. And I've heard fans say this. They up on the stage, the artists on the stage 10, 15 minutes. They just not getting into this artist. The artist is just getting started. You know, so what's the point?
That's just a sound check.
That's just a sound check. And so the fans go, oh, it wasn't that show, that was messed up. But that's because the fans want to see all 15 artists that you got. They love all 15. But when they only got 10 or 15 minutes on the stage,
right.
As soon as you play your first song and I'm getting ready to party with you, because you my favorite artist, you off the stage. So
yeah, and when you have that many, you know, and I don't know, you know, old folk like me, Ken, you got 15 folks up on there, baby. Yeah, I'm be tired after the first 3, and I'm be ready to go to the house. I'm not finna I ain't finna be there at 12, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Wait, no,
especially if it's an outside festival, you'd have lost me. But y'all, this is a good segue into because it is 8:42. So that's a good segue into the next part of what we're gonna talk about. We're talking about awards and award shows.
Okay.
So should I kick it off? Y'all want to kick it off? Well, I'm gonna kick it off. So I have something very positive to say about the award show. It was by far for me the best award show that I have attended. Yeah, it had everything for me. Now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was perfect because nothing's perfect, but it was the closest to perfect that I have been to.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say why. One, what you just said. That's why I said it was a good segue. they didn't have artists on. First of all, they didn't have no artists that I didn't really know. Like they had, I mean, nobody knew because some of these shows, I don't know where they pull these people out the woodwork from, but they only stayed on 5 minutes or something just for the, because it was not supposed to be a show. It wasn't a concert. What did he say? Mr. Eddie Robinson said this is a gala.
Yes.
So it was a gala that showcased some of your talents so you could hear, so you could have a little entertainment. And those people did not stay on stage for 30, 45 minutes because that's not what this is for. This is an award show. We're there to award and acknowledge the accomplishments of other people. And they kept it at that. It was timely. Those people got on, did they think, and they was off. What really the most outstanding thing to me was,
what's that?
I clocked it. 8:17. And he said it should have been 8. So they went over 17 minutes. I have never been in I went to an award show 2 weeks ago. It was 9. And I really would have left if I had known Country Boy was gonna get another award, but I forgot. I forgot about that character because I was so bored. The show was way too long.
Yeah.
You can't have 675,000 recipients. Yeah. That's too many categories. If you gonna be how can I say? No, I'm not gonna touch on. I'm gonna say it this way. If you're gonna have the Sesame Street Awards, you can't have all these other awards that come outside of that realm. If you have 3 categories of what your show is supposed to be, how we get Swing Out and Chicago stepping in there?
Yeah.
That makes it makes the show longer, which brings me to, are we trying to make money? I mean, I know everybody want to make money. I want to make some now too, since I ain't never made none. People be complaining about and I ain't making none. So now I'm gonna make me some. But these shows are charging the people who are getting awarded, charging them for their freaking award. I don't understand that. You're not giving me no award then. Not only are you giving me, let's back up a little bit. I was nominated for something else. You had to pay to vote for me in one of them.
You would have got my vote.
Pay to vote.
You would have got my vote. We ain't paying for no votes, Katrina.
Look, if y'all gonna pay to vote, look, if y'all gonna pay to vote, just give me the money. If y'all push anything to say pay to vote, Katrina, just cash at me what you gonna pay.
Let me go.
You can Zelle me, you can cash at me. I'll send you a PayPal invoice.
I'll catch you at the bar. We'll buy us a couple of drinks together. I ain't gonna get it.
So I backed up out of that one. Then I don't have a problem because I'm doing one a souvenir book. That's a little different. You ask people, but to be a VIP, you got to pay $160,000 to be a VIP, right?
Oh. And
I'm not talking about the BMAs. They had some decent prices, but this particular award show, it was this certain amount, over $100. And when I got there, I had to go to my table and get the plate off my table to go take it across the room to get my food. Then I gotta say this: they had no water. I know there was no alcohol then, but it didn't have no water to drink. The caterers took the water. There was no water. I just wanted some water. You can't do the BMA Awards to me was everything Mr. Eddie Robinson came on this show and said. He came on my show and he said glamour. He said performance, great performances, timeliness. He said this is not he said it wasn't a show, it's a gala. And it was everything that man said. The only thing that I said to him, and I say what I say, and I said it to him when I talked to him and told him that I was just so amazed by this show. I thought this was amazing. It's a great short. The sad part about me was that place should have been filled. Yes. And the problem, in my opinion, was that there needs to be a little bit more promotion. And promotion by people who are involved with that show. I am going to just say it because we say we shooting straight from the hip.
Yeah, sure.
I tried to go last year. I was gate kept. Is it gate kept that word? There's some gatekeeping going on. People think that you're trying to find out so that you can get in and take their spot.
Yeah.
And I know this for sure because I found out later that someone that's involved said, why would you be involved with Trina? She don't have that many numbers on her show. And well, excuse me, ma'am, sir. But anyway, they're gatekeeping because they're afraid of losing their spot. But what did we just say? If it's your spot,
it's your spot.
It's your spot.
It's your spot.
But when you gatekeep, you're hurting the organization. Had I known last year with this, well, because this year what I did, because what I know how to do, if I can't go through it, I go over it, under it, around it. Country boy do it all the time. He rubbing off on me. I went and found the person, Mr. Eddie, and reached out to him. And you know what he did? He reached back out to me.
Yeah.
And that's how I got in touch with him and found out I needed to be there. I needed to see what this was. And it was absolutely amazing. Hey, Sharika, we're better together. And so that would be, and that's what I told him. In my opinion, it was fantastic, with the exception that there should have been more butts and seats. And in order to get more butts and seats, more people have to know about it. And in order for more people to know about it, people that are involved can't be afraid that somebody's coming to try to take your spot. You've got to let the world know that there's an amazing event, this amazing gala is happening. And y'all know what they had? Let me tell you what they had. They had some water.
Yeah, what? They had some
water. They had alcohol. And I don't need nothing. I just want a bottle of water, y'all. That's all I want, a bottle of water.
I don't care about none of that. They had
a
green room that was green.
What'd you
say? They had a green room that was green.
And
they had red carpet that was red.
Shit.
That was red carpet.
Two important things.
There was no red carpet. It wasn't even like red carpet. I know red carpet is just a figure of speech per se.
No, they had red carpet.
They had red carpet.
It was
red carpet. And a green room.
And a green room. That was green.
So let me tell you, Country Boy left me. Say, I'm finna go find the green room and I'm coming back. I didn't see. I watched the whole show.
I know I didn't see it when I left.
He came back then.
He
was
on the show.
He was back there getting interviews and everything behind the scenes. Just left me sitting there.
I thought the BMAs was great, and like you said, the seats should have been filled. And what I said when I was leaving up out of there, I said the same thing you said. She should have been filled. But as you know, it's a competition thing. And regardless of what anybody say, there's people that was out there that was hating on it, but even before they went there to see it. When it was announced on, I don't know, 6 months ago that it was going to be on a certain date, there was people that was hate.
Yeah.
Southern Soul has 35 award shows now. I don't know how they got
it ain't 60.
I don't know how they let me tell y'all something. They get mad at me. They don't never nominate me. I don't care. Listen to me. They'll get mad because they don't get nominated or win, and then they're like, "I'm gonna start my own award show."
That's it.
You can't do that.
$50 to come.
Because you're not gonna win every time you get nominated, and so there was some negativity that was said when it was announced that we're gonna have the BMAs, certain dates, certain people start hating, whether it was artists, promoters, friends, family, whatever it was. There was some hating going on in that. That's just what we do. I don't know why we do it, but that's what we do.
That's the most disappointing thing. And I would say this is for me. I thought it was, Country Boy was just in awe to be there, and it was a wonderful event. It was everything. Everything my buddy said, everything Mr. Eddie said that it would be, again, piggybacking on what Trina said, it was all of that. And for Houston, and I said it, and I ain't scared what they're gonna do, kick me out. They can't. Houston, I'm so disappointed that the people here in Houston did not turn out and fill that thing up, because it should have been where it was at, everything that was offered, everything that they had there. This was a gala. This was an event that people should have been at. The line should have been around the block.
But Country Boy, Southern Soul isn't as strong as you might think it is here in Houston. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You know, you go
Well,
ahead.
it's not as strong as it is. Like in Dallas, you know, Southern Soul is very strong there. And so to get the people to come out here in Houston, there's no excuse, even though because it's supporting black. It wasn't just supporting Southern Soul. You had radios. You had.
That's what we're talking about. This was an award show.
It wasn't all about Southern Soul, but
right.
the Southern. So it should have been packed. I think so too. And if I was doing it, me just knowing the stuff that I with my research, and not saying nothing wrong because I know people got to get they invested invested some money. You can tell that wasn't nothing done threw together in 2 days.
It wasn't half stepping. It wasn't ghetto. Wasn't hood.
Yeah, they invested some money, and they was in the process of they got to try to get their money back. But I think if people if they would have just for this show right here that they went so far in and lowered the prices on the tickets just a little bit, and would have made people want to come in, more people see it next year, and even us talking about it right now, it's going to raise some curiosity, and people are going to go want to see it. But if the prices was a little bit lower, we could have had about 30, 40 more people in there, and just let them see it.
I have to stop you on that note. I'm sorry.
Okay, come on.
I totally understand your thought. One, on that note about lowering the price, Mr. Eddie does this in Los Angeles or California. Yeah. He's done it in Vegas, so it's big there, right? My thing is, why do we have to lower because that $150 I paid that person, why I ain't get no water? Why we gotta lower? And I'm one that talks about I like prices to be even. Yeah, I would say they might have been a tad bit too high, but the point is, at the end of the day, what we got,
it wasn't too high. It wasn't too high.
And so those people that wouldn't want to come because they don't want to pay, they go pay $30, $40, $50 to pay to his article.
Yeah. It wasn't, the price wasn't too high. Don't get me wrong.
My point is, one, if I lower it too much, there are gonna be people in there I don't want to be there. And I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna make it too easy for them people to come and start trouble and start stuff. But also because of the glamour and the glitz and what they put into it, and to have it at a place like the Wortham, there's just no way that I would say. I mean, maybe a little bit. So I agree with you. Maybe a little bit. That would be the first thing I saw. The other places that we've been to, paying $100-something. Think about it, Kinnie Ken. There's an award show we both know about with 3 initials. That there's money that's paid and nobody's.
And you know, I would just say this. I'll say this is the BMAs, the people that were being awarded. These, man, the honorees.
Yeah.
The list of people, the performers.
Yeah.
The people who won. Do you know
the legends?
The legends.
That should make somebody want to pay right there.
I don't mind paying money. Me and my baby got dressed up and we were looking good.
Y'all look good.
If I gotta pay me $100-something to come out and look good, me and my baby, I don't care. We were going to an event. We weren't going to a club. We weren't going to a hole in the wall. I was taking my baby out and we were going to celebrate. And so if that cost me a couple of extra dollars, shoot, let's do it, baby.
And you know, I I sit here and you know, and I didn't get to see everybody go across the stage because I was out there doing my thing. But to see them, man, and how it was set up to the stage, you know, with the sign. I mean, why I feel like I was in Hollywood.
Oh yeah. It put you out.
Even the podium was nice and classy, and you know.
The band was on point.
Yes.
Yes.
The band. Oh my God, that was so nice.
Now let me say something to you guys. I know we've all been to them, but there's been some awards shows whose sound systems sound like that third initial on your shirt. Sound like that. They
make sure I see what it's saying. Yeah, you absolutely right.
They spent some money on that sound system. That lets you know that they were serious and they were real about what they was doing. Right. They wanted the performers, the nominees, to feel important. It wasn't just about them making money. And so when you got promoters and investors spending that type of money on you, they're not doing it just because they want to do it. They're doing it because they love it. because they want you to get the best experience.
And they want their people to get, and that's the other thing, how we talked about when bands and all that, not realizing that after the performance shows, that's the same thing. If you're giving an award show like this, you are looking for excellence. You are looking for the closest to excellent perfection if you care about the people.
Yeah.
If you're not, that's why I said it wasn't just about the money for Mr. Eddie Robinson at all.
No.
He has a team, and apparently his team have come together and they have put on them. They worked. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you something else I liked before, and I'll shut up. The band members in that little pit, because what I found, and Kenny probably can attest to that, when certain people don't like certain people at some of these award shows, I'm gonna be straight up front. Someone told me at an award show that I was going to get an award. It was supposed to be last year. I was going to get this award for, I don't remember. It was something about all around somebody. I don't know. They told me, well, don't tell nobody, but we going to give you the award next year. Now, first of all, they told me that your award is fake first. Let's just start there, because it was a voting process. But two, when it came around, because there's some, what you call it, Kinnie Ken, some of them clicky stuff going on.
Yeah.
I ain't get that award.
You didn't get?
The popular person got the award. And so I'm saying that to say what I liked about this was an actual vote.
Yes.
But those people that was in that pit, they wasn't there because they were favorites, somebody's favorite person. Those were a talented musicians from Houston. Mr. Eddie could have pulled in people from California, right?
Yeah.
He had people from Houston. Corey Stute was there. I cannot think of one of my favorite people right now, but all of those artists were basically from here, from Houston, that you can go see. You know, it was like a love support that brought people together in Houston. It wasn't none, and again, I'm not behind the scenes, but from what it looked like, they pulled wonderful people from here in Houston that support and they like one another. It didn't look like a lot of the favoritism kind of thing that we have going on with some of these other award show companies that I detest, because I just detest. But it was just amazing. I'm gonna shut up because it was amazing.
This is one thing.
You know how they say on with the dancing shows, and they giving a little commentary. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I feel like.
I'm gonna tell you one thing they can't take away from me about the BMA show. I was the first name that was for the first nomination for the whole entire night. I didn't win.
Okay.
I'm the first name for the whole night. I was the first name.
They said your name is going down in the BMA.
Yeah, you can't have that. You can't take that away from me. Say what you want to say. The first thing they said was favorite male Southern Soul artist, Kinnie Ken. I was the first.
That's all I want to hear. Stop right there. Favorite soul artist, Kinnie Ken.
Kinnie Ken. That's what they said.
You know, I will say this is the thing that I also felt for me. If you were nominated, why not be there? If you were nominated, one, if your fans nominated you, it was your fans. It was the people that voted for you. That goes to showing them the respect that you did this for me, so I will respect you enough to at least show up.
Hold on, country. Let me stop you there. Okay, some of those nominations, if not most of them, they reached out. BMA reached out to us. They reached out to me, and they got our opinions. Like, okay, we've got your name came up, such. Do you want to be on this ballot? Now they give you on that first text or whatnot. They gave you the date, the time, and everything where it's gonna be at. So it was at that point I can either accept it or reject it.
Right.
So if I accept it, I'm gonna be there. Right. I'm not gonna accept it and now be there. So for those who accepted and wasn't there, they're just them are the people that I think a lot of times are just they don't care about. They're very selfish, because if the fans voted for you and everything, then why aren't you there to accept it?
And someone called you. I didn't know that part. That somebody actually literally called to let you know, hey.
No, they text. They give you a text or email. Like I can't share because we communicated on several different levels. They were like, hey, Kenny, we got the BMAs coming up, such date, such time, and some people brought your name up and they want to put you in this category. Will it be okay we put you in this category? Would you like to be a part of this? And, and I hit them back, I will be honored to be a part of it. Okay, send my information back. When I did that, accepted that, that's just like me accepting an award. I'm going to be there. Mm-hmm. If I wasn't going to be there,
on your calendar.
I marked it on my calendar. When I got that email and that text and I accepted it, I marked my calendar was blocked out for that day. I'm going to be there. And for artists to do it, they just would they because I don't think a lot of times you can tell the ones to do it for the glamour and those who do it for the love. I gotta say this, and I hope I don't offend him, but I know I'm not. My brother Kiko, me and him were sitting out there talking before the show. We was in the same category. And Kiko's at every award show because he's nominated in a lot of shows. He hasn't won nothing. Not taking nothing away from my brother, but he's like, they asked me to come, Kinnie Ken, I'm going. The people want me to come.
It's an honor.
It's an honor. And me and him were talking about it. He's like, this is my little shine. It might not be much of a shine, but this is my little shine. And I refuse to let anybody take it away from me. So I'm going to everyone. And I got to give him props for that.
Especially if you don't have to pay to get your award.
Exactly. I don't think nobody heard us. Just like I had to do you the other day, country boy. Get me in trouble. You got me in trouble that night, country boy. Got me in trouble.
Oh, man.
Had to fight all the way home.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, it was great. Whoever's over the BMAs, Ed and them, man, you guys, y'all keep on doing it.
Congratulations. Great job.
Congratulations. Great show. And many, many more. They can definitely depend on me for my support every year.
And y'all that did not attend or haven't heard of it, my So You Want to Dance, what I do with promotion, yeah, people always say you should make money, and I do. I've decided there's some things I'm not going to do anymore for free, but something like this, and because Mr. Eddie, when I reached out to him, that man reached right back out to me, and he came on my show not knowing who I was, even after that conversation he had with this person. That's all I need from him.
Yeah.
That tells me he appreciates me and what I do, and he believed in somebody that he ain't know nothing about. So for me to post his stuff and let people know about it, it's on and popping. Now I got you.
Yeah. And
I'm not asking for anything for it. It's just because I see what you're doing. I think, and that's all I wanted to go for last year. When I heard about it and I couldn't get the details or whatever, now I know what it was I was missing and how amazing. I want the whole world to know. You're just like my bands. When I find bands I like, I want everybody to know about. I want everybody to know about the BMAs and how amazing they are. I won't say no offense to any other award shows.
No.
Take what I'm giving you. What I got.
BMAs. Yeah. And I think a lot of people that was there, as we was there sitting around, it was. I ain't gonna say we were all actually kind of bougie because we were just sitting there.
Right.
I think it was more we were just amazed at how good everything was set up, and it's like, man, this because I got my video camera. I'm like,
me too. I was getting a little thing in the back that told the category because I've never been the one that to pop up with the cat. I see it on TV. But
you see the ladies sitting back, they got their legs crossed, and they looking sophisticated. They like, you can't touch me. And the brothers sitting back, they looking good. They got their shades on, and they looking on point. And it's like, but they really know a lot of talking wasn't going on. Even like a lot of it, just like people
were engaged. They were engaged
looking, and that shows you that from the time you walked into the door, it caught your attention. And it's not something that we do on an everyday basis. Mm-hmm. And so people was like amazing. They love it. They put us in a point. We might not be superstars, but just that day at that time we felt like superstars. I know.
And he said that. That was another thing he said. He said when you come in, remember Country Boy, he said when you come in, I want people to get the paparazzi. I want them to take pictures. I want them to feel special.
Yeah, me and Denzel took a picture together.
Huh?
Me and Denzel took a picture together. Y'all didn't see that. He was there. Mm-hmm. He did that part. Superstar. Me.
Yep, you are. Ken, you are a superstar. Country Boy, you
I am. I'm not gonna let nobody take it from me.
Superstar too.
Yes, all these superstars. I'm thinking, don't never let nobody take your shine away from them. They can't take mine. That's why they scared of me. Because I'm gonna tell you, gotta take my shine. I got a lot more to give to you, baby.
There you go.
I got a lot to give. Don't let these old knees and ankles fool you now. I get loose. I cry when I get home, but when I'm now, tell you what, I had a DJ tell me, he said, man, artists don't like to go behind you. I was at a show one time, I dropped the mic after I finished performing. Bam! DJ told me, he said, man, when you drop that mic, I said, this nigga right here is serious. I was trying to get outside to get me some air. I was about to pass out. I didn't have time to walk back over there and put it on.
Gave your all. You gave your all.
Hey, Country Boy, I dropped that mic. I hit stage left on him.
Kennie Ken,
that boy cold.
Don't give that man no ideas. He gonna be dropping the mic now. He gonna be dropping the mic.
I dropped the mic for real. I hit stage left on him. Hey, ooh, that boy cold. I was trying to get oxygen. I didn't have time to go back over there and put it on the mic.
I wasn't trying to be cold. I wasn't trying to be.
I got to take an extra 20 steps to go there and get the mic. I ain't got time for that. Y'all come get this mic. I'm gone.
I got no more to give you.
I ain't got no more to give you.
Go before I kill myself. Well, y'all, the clock on the wall says 9:08, so we're going to start winding down. But again, I want to say thank you, Kennie Ken, for joining us tonight. You have to come back. We always have a good time when we come on, but now we got three of us. I think we had a good show. It was so much fun. Yeah, And I want to thank both of y'all because there's things going on on my side. You know, my dad's in the hospital and stuff. So y'all have made me have a really, really good time. And I want to thank y'all for that. But also to Mr. Eddie Robinson, I want to give a special thanks and a special just for bringing what you brought. Being a man of your word, because of course, even though he came on here and said all that stuff, you know, you still be like, that what everybody else can say, you know. And when you walked in that door, when you crossed that way, hold on, time out, back up, stop the presence. Now I did have to get on the people in the garage.
Oh, they don't know, they can't tell colors. They don't know where they're going.
I had to get the people right in the garage, but I ain't gonna say no more. But I did have to get people right in the garage. They didn't have nothing to do with Mr. Eddie. But I did have to get the people up together in the garage. Then was scared to get on the elevator. But anyway, so thank you for riding down with me, Kennie Ken.
Yeah, I had to take it to a car.
But anyway, so Mr. Eddie Robinson, if you're on or if someone hears this, pass it on to him. Thank you for being a servant to the music industry, because that's what you showed us. You showed us that you were a servant. You served us, and you served us excellence. You served us everything that you promised to serve us as far as glamour, glitz. And I know people say there's no perfect thing, but it was very close to perfection from what other things that I've been involved in. It was really, really nice. And we want to thank you for having the idea, to you and your partners to have the idea to bring this event to Houston. And I wish you the best on all of three of us. Wish you the best on all the future endeavors. And for me, it will be something that I will promote once the date comes out. I will promote it and do my very best to make sure everybody knows what this show is, because you know my listing got cut short. That one show made my list be cut real short on the award show now, because I know we got one in Houston that is of excellence, glamour, and glitz. What else? So thank you, Mr. Eddie, and your entire staff for a phenomenal evening. Guys, if you get nominated for this award show, I'm telling you, come one time. If you know, you come anytime your people nominate you, unless it's on something you don't believe in. But this is one. This is the real deal. Yeah. Come so we can fill these seats in this arena. It was a nice networking opportunity also, guys. People weren't acting funny. People weren't like, I don't want to talk. People were networking. They were friendly. It was really nice. Did y'all want to add on something to that note, to Mr. Eddie?
Mr. Country, let me go. This is your show. I want to give you guys something to say before I say it. Well, just to sidetrack a little bit, I want to say something real quick. you with your shirt, you had your shirt on about voting. And I've been meaning to get online and go live about vote. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, people out there, real quick, man. If y'all watched the debate the other night, it's scary. It's scary. I'm not gonna persuade nobody to vote the way to vote a certain way, but we got to be smart, y'all. Things about to change, and it's gonna be up to us to make these decisions and put the right people that we feel is right for that office. So if you ain't never voted, you need to go vote. I had some brothers come up to me who thought that because they were ex-felons that they can't vote. I said, yes, you can.
Yes, don't let them. They're gonna make you. They're gonna allow you to think that. But since we are bringing, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So for those who out there, if you didn't get a chance to see it, go back and look at it again. Put it up on YouTube. Man, it's gonna get scary. So
please don't look at that one again. Don't look at that debate. Wait till the next one. Don't look at that debate, please.
But no, that's the one they need to see because it was horrible. And if that's where we got our future, we looking at our future, you know, it's hard to determine, but we got to make some decisions.
Well, let me play this for you, okay?
What you
got? This is why I'm saying that. Hold on, let me get it.
If you are going to dump somebody because you don't appreciate how they, quote unquote, performed in 90 minutes, and you're going to discount everything that they've done for almost 50 years in this country, then honestly, it's not him that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the people that said that they had his back. The reality is that we see the Republicans will ride with a dude who's got 34 freaking felony convictions and over 50 more counts pending against him. People need to decide that they are going to choose themselves. And if they vote for Donald Trump, God bless us all, because he is only choosing him. That is all he's ever done. That's what he's going to continue to do. And to reward somebody for standing up there, spewing lies and spewing nonsense is ridiculous. You don't have to be in love with the president, but you should be in love with yourself and say, I deserve more of democracy. I deserve more as relates to my bodily autonomy. I deserve more as relates to economic opportunities. The only person that even answered one economic question was Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I'm just as crazy this morning. was Joe Biden. Donald Trump wouldn't answer anything about the economy. Now, if people say the number one issue they have is the economy, you would think that they would at least say, well, he didn't answer anything about childcare. He didn't answer anything about making sure that there's more economic opportunities for Black folk. He didn't answer anything on the economy. So why people think he's better at it, I don't even know.
So I'm saying that to say, yes, Joe was horrible. It was very scary, very scary. But one, and I hate saying this, we got to choose one of them. And it ain't the one that 34 counts, okay? He has this Project 25 out. Read it. It will scare you. He wants this to become a dictatorship. Now, I do wish we had some other candidates. I wish we had some other candidates. Mm-hmm. But we got what we got. And we also do have to look at a lot of Joe's record, because he has done some things for us. So that's why I was saying, okay, let's pass that one up and go to the next one. Go ahead, Country Boy. I see your finger up, the church finger up.
I'm just gonna say this right here. First of all, this is just my backwoods sitting on the porch.
I know.
Yeah, y'all sit up here and you talk about Joe and you talk about Trump. Okay, you talk about Project 25. Let me tell y'all something. Trump cannot pass Project 25, and Biden cannot stop Project 25. It's not those two. Looking at the wrong thing. See, you think about, we're gonna look at the head. It ain't the head. It's all them fins that's underneath that don't nobody care about. See, it's them other ones that you send to Washington every year. It's them that sit up there and been there for 150,000 years and taking and raking all the money. I'm just saying, y'all don't care nothing about what's going on in your local government, but you're gonna try to fight about what's going on in Washington. Baby, did y'all miss what happened with the people that are in the Supreme Court? You're missing everything that's being overturned. Okay. So, but y'all go ahead though. But y'all think it's gonna be about Joe and about Donald, and you keep on thinking that. Let me tell you something. Again, old country boy say all it is bait and switch. All it is bait and switch. They just doing the old coin game, which is old shell game, and they're gonna keep you over here looking at this while they doing what they doing. While you sitting up here worried about the debate, the ones up there in the Supreme Court is debating your butts. That's what they're doing already. They debating your butts. You ain't worried about your local judges because they debating your butts, okay?
The issue right now, though, is for me, as I say all the time, like right now, we've done the voting for that. So they missed that vote. And yes, your local votes are the most important votes. And matter of fact, someone that I was working on his stuff and I had him on the show, he didn't win because people went and voted for the first one, but it was a runoff and then go back. You gotta go back and vote for that one. I know Country Boy and I sometimes think differently, but I agree with him. And that's something, don't just worry about the debate, that one debate. And yes, they can't do stuff without these local people. Yeah. Now, the local people now, yes, me and my daughter was talking today. We got to figure out something about the Supreme Court, but everybody got to come together to do that because those term limitations need to be there. And a funny thing is even what did we look up? We looked up the governorship. There's no term limitations in Texas for governor. And it's been since 1809. Do y'all not think we need to change that now? 18, we in 2018. So I'm just saying, I get what you're saying, Country Boy. I get what you're saying, Kinnie Ken. But what I want to say is, at the end of the day, right now, like today, that's coming up because November's a few months away, we got to start pushing people because we start confusing the ones that don't know and ain't going to read. Can we just start telling them you need to go vote? I said I'm going to get a buzz.
All I'm saying is this.
I just don't want people to be confused saying, oh, don't pay attention to either one of them. Because when you say that, and this is just my opinion, because I've listened to people that get confused, saying, oh, neither one of them can do nothing for you. It's the local judge. Now, right now, in their mind is, well, what I'm going for in November, can't neither one of them do nothing for me. And I don't want to distract. They already distracted. But to distract them more by saying they ain't going to do nothing because you should have voted for the people in the local vote.
I would just say this. I would just say this. They spent more time in Congress talking about TikTok.
They did.
And a ban on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
They put TikTok before everything else. That was your Congress, people.
Yes.
That was your Congress. It wasn't your president because he had to get it to sign it. This is how it works. I'm just country. I'm just so simple. They decided to pass it to him. And all that fella in the White House do is he got an old pen.
And that is not quite true because Donald Trump, now I wish the current president would have signed the executive orders for some of these loans. However, he did get some, but Donald Trump do a lot of executive orders now. And he don't mind doing them. So yes, he can do some things without
Trump
and all those people. He can definitely do that. So again, I don't want to distract or confuse these people to where they feel like, oh, well, it's too late. We ain't voting for them people no more. They already got they seats. So what we voting for now? Because Country Boy said the president can't do nothing anyway. And that is true to a certain extent. But right now, because we are a few months away from the vote, we need y'all to go vote. And I hate to see the better of the two.
I'm running next 4 years. I'm gonna run in the next 4 years. I'm gonna run next 4 years.
Because what gets me is when I saw today what the Supreme Court approved, that presidents can be what's the word I'm looking for, Country Boy?
Immunity.
They can commit crimes and still be the president. There are people with felonies who can't get a job, who can't get a place to stay, but he can be the president of the United States and live in the White House.
The most important job in the world. You can be a felon. You can do all these things.
Thank you, Miss Julie.
But I can be a felon and I can't even go get a job at Walmart.
That part.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now that I agree with Country Boy. Yeah. That definitely is the locals and stuff like that. We do need to call them. We need to while we voting, we can still be getting ready to vote for November. But in the meantime and in between time, call your local person, email your local person, because that is what it takes. And I know for me, I get frustrated when you call people and they still don't look like they're paying you no mind. But you got to keep doing it. You got to also enlist all them people that y'all enlist that hate on people in Southern Soul. Do that. Do that. Take them people that you getting to hate on people and not support other people. Promoters too.
And I all I'm saying is
and y'all get together and keep on hating on people, but go over there and use that energy.
My focus is and all I'm saying is don't go in and just focus on the two that you see. Don't just put your main focus on the two that you see. Don't just put your on DT and JB. That's what I'm saying. Don't put your.
What you gonna see when you go to vote in November? What are
you gonna see more than those two on the ballot, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. That's what the bait and switch is. This understand something. That's why they plump all that stuff on there. The bait and switch is so you become so focused on that all the other stuff that really matters, you be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna just do whatever. Yeah. That's the bait and switch.
Oh. Sorry, y'all.
Really matters. That's what the bait and switch is. The bait and switch is for you to become so focused on these two, while all this other stuff that really, really, really gonna affect you is down here, and they put it 50 pages low. So by the time you get there, you don't even care. Pay attention. I'm not saying.
And then they living under a rock. If they still think like, because that's all people are talking about now. People are telling people the local vote. People are talking about the local vote, so they know by now. They just don't want to do it, and they're lazy.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about all the amendments. I'm talking about everything.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. There has been lots of shows. There's podcasts. People on TV all the time. Watch The View. They're telling people that now. Don't just go and vote for them main two people. Make sure when you go to the voting booth, people stand outside telling, because now you can take in you can't use your cell phone, but you can take in your list after you go in and take your list of who you want to vote for because you've read about them. So I agree with that. Please focus on them this year, but also focus on other people. But please.
Have you ever heard? I've heard my brothers and my sisters in the past when Donald Trump was the president, and then when Obama became the president, they would say, Trump gave a lot of money. Trump giving us that money. Obama ain't giving us no money. And it's a shame. And I'm gonna say this, and these black people,
actually, the person before him gave the money. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this is that it's a shame that money they know how to keep black folk down. If they giving us some free money, we think these people are really caring about us, and some of us. And I'm talking about my brothers and sisters, they accepted the fact with DT because he was giving us money in his turn when we had the disasters and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, it's more behind just getting money than what we got going on.
He wasn't the one that really gave it, but go ahead.
But he was the one that was signing it, so
But he was the president, so he was able to sign it.
So he signed off on it.
You'll know that it wasn't.
I'm just saying, this is how our people was thinking.
Exactly.
And how people think is that he gave us this money, and so they know how to reel us black folk in. A lot of black folks, you ain't got to put a dollar sign in front of us, and you won. You won my vote. You won my approval and everything.
And they know it.
And they know it, and they know how to get to us. They know how to reach the lower class people. But what we got to understand is it's something bigger than money. You got to look at the longevity of everything that's going on and see that this little $1,400, this little $2,000 they giving us. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do shit with. Excuse me. I can't do nothing with $1,400, $2,000 these days. It ain't gonna last me 2-3 days. It's gone. I'm looking at the longevity of everything. I'm looking at what's going on for my kids, my grandkids down the line. How they gonna live? How I want to live. I sit up here
And
Go ahead,
that's facts. And here's my last, and I don't know nothing about no politics. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just live life.
Whatever.
Living life is this, and I learned this, and my mom and them used to talk about it, and grandma and them. You will not see the effects of anybody in Washington for 4 years.
Yeah, I agree.
We saw the effects of Donald Trump in them 4 years. We definitely saw the effect of Donald Trump in them 4 years. That means most of the time you don't see the effect.
You don't see, and it will take 4 years for everything to catch up. What you see today
is what Donald Trump left.
The effect of 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When he walked in the door the first year, he did several things that affected us at that moment. I would say that about any other presidency, I would agree with you. But that one with Donald Trump, we felt the effects every day during them 4 years. I know what you mean. You mean the economy and that kind of stuff right there.
Yeah.
But we did feel some effects. And I'm gonna shut up. Let me shut up. I'm sorry.
Don't tell me. All right. You know what? I'm gonna take your ballot to the thing. You ain't gotta go. I already know who you vote for. I got you. I got you, baby. Stay at home in the bed, Super Tuesday. I got you. You ain't gotta go nowhere. I got you. And again, y'all.
The bus, all these. I think the people that have all these limousines that they what they call them, party buses.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should get the party buses to volunteer that day to take their people. Well, if they have anything booked, y'all, before we go to the party, we going to the voting booth first.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna let y'all do that for free. You ain't gonna pay for that hour for me to take you to the voting booth. Then we're gonna go to the party. Everybody needs to go vote. And yes, I
vote is very important.
But I'm very for real when I say don't get confused. You have to vote for the other people. Yes, it's so much more important. They're more important than the president. Like Country Boy said, I totally agree. But I don't want y'all to be confused on November the 4th, 2024. And November the 4th, 2024, you can read, make sure your agendas and your addendum, But at the end of the day, before you finish, make sure you check the right box for the president. Because right now, that's all we got. That's all we got.
We don't want to make it seem like we're promoting one candidate or whatnot.
I am.
What we're trying to say, that's what she said, I am. But I want people to think for themselves, but I want y'all to understand that if I'm talking to you now about it, hopefully you will start listening more, do a little bit more research and understand that I got to get out there and vote.
All I gotta say is
hold on, boy. I'm sorry. Let me back up again. Y'all still confusing people.
No,
you can't just tell people. You got to tell the people. There's nothing wrong with telling people who you think is right, right? And you may think somebody's right up that's not right that I think is right. Wait a minute. You might think somebody's right that I think is not right.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell people, go read for yourself. But I'm going to tell you, Donald Trump is not the one for us.
He's not.
I'm going to say whatever I want to say and make people feel like, oh, I can't say who the candidate is. You don't need to vote for Donald Trump. He ain't the one. I
agree with you 100%. I agree with you 110%.
So my folks that I'm going to put on the bus, letting them know that we going in and we vote.
We're going JB.
For Biden.
Yeah, we're going
Whether he's slow talking, I know he talking slow. I know. But Donald Trump old too, but he old, racist, don't care about us.
I went and tried to buy two guns the other day. That don't make no sense. I'm getting ready this time. I'm gonna be ready for him this time, Country Boy. I might have to move out there in the country with you in them North Woods because I'm not gonna be playing with them. I'm just waiting on one person to say one thing to me out of line. I swear to God, I'm going to jail. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna have these problems. We ain't gonna have these problems around here.
Well, old Country Boy don't care if it's DT. Old Country Boy don't care if it's JB. But look here, old Country Boy tell you this. When I finish my garden in the backyard, y'all, I don't care who gets up in there. I'm telling you right now, and this is fact. This is me. It don't really matter who gets in there. You're already in the world of trouble. The fact is that the handwriting's already on the wall. So what you need to do is get each and every person needs to get themselves and they business in order, get themselves in order, because it's gonna be hit no matter which way. You going down. Listen, let me tell you something. Over the next 4 years, you're finna slide down some razor blades. With one of them, you're gonna be dipped in alcohol when you slide down.
Well,
On
that's
the
gonna hurt.
other one, you're just gonna slide down. I'm just telling you, you're finna slide down the razor blade. So either way, what you need to do is prepare yourself. Instead of thinking either one of them is gonna set something straight, you better set yourself straight.
Yeah, I think both anyone gonna bring you some issues. So, like you say, you got to be ready, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get myself ready, and I hope the people that listen to you, Country Boy, listen to you, Trina, listen to me. I hope y'all doing the same thing, getting ready. But first,
you better save you some seeds and cook and dig your garden.
We're gonna wrap this up because I don't want to be responsible for people going out here voting for Donald Trump because y'all telling them that people it don't matter. And I'm so serious. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all to tell people just it ain't gonna matter. So the next thing is because I'm gonna get out because I don't want to be responsible for that. I will not.
You're not gonna be responsible for it. Everybody thinks for themselves.
It is responsible. We are responsible for what comes out of our mouths, and if we're telling people it doesn't matter, it's going to be bad either way. That might be how you feel, but there is one better than the other. And you can say politicians don't care. I get people say that all the time, but you can look at you can look at people and see, does one care more than the other? Does one care about black and brown people more than the other? Is one totally racist to where they're trying to tell people, they're sexually assaulting people? There is a better candidate than the other. So it is not true that both candidates are the same. It is not true. And I don't want anybody to think that I said it. I'm being straight to the point. No, neither one of them great. Neither of them great. But one is better than the damn other.
And
I'm
if you
listen, my commentary on that.
On that, what you're saying is, but you got to understand, I'm not telling them one candidate better. I'm just telling everybody we need to vote. We need to go.
Yeah, but what if they going to vote for the wrong one?
Huh?
What's the use of it? Let's tell them to go vote. We're going to tell them to go vote for the wrong one. When I told them to go vote for Jarvis, when I saw what Jarvis Johnson would bring to the table, I told them to vote for Jarvis Johnson.
Okay.
When I thought President Obama was going to be the best candidate, I'm going to tell him because that's what they need. People can't hide behind, I'm not into politics. We need people to say that. Look, what's the little bald-headed blonde girl right now that's out here for Trump? She used to date Kanye West. Amber Rose. Now you are. Yeah. She's a damn fool. Yeah. So the point is, I see somebody like her, she letting everybody know, go vote for Trump. So why can't you, a celebrity who knows who the right candidate, the best candidate is, you gotta say it. You've got to talk about it. You got to say that name. You got to talk about it. And I do understand, Country Boy, the politics of everything that nobody cares about. Nobody. I personally, because of my personality, I don't believe nobody cares. I do think Joe.
I never said
I think he does care. I don't think Donald Trump cares about black and brown people.
He hates us.
Period.
He hates us.
So I can't be a part of a conversation where we're saying they're both the same. There's not.
I didn't say they were both the same.
Huh?
He hates us. But you in the conversation,
they were both the same.
When you get in conversations like that, Trina, when you get in conversations like that, you being a strong black woman, the way you're speaking now is that don't run away from the conversation.
I don't.
And you stand your ground and let them know.
Oh, I do. You know I do. But it's 9:36. That's why.
You trying to go get something to eat. You say you're hungry and you ready for
I'm never on time for work, and these new people trying to make us be on time for work. So I ain't on time for nothing, y'all. And I'm old, so they gonna do that. But I ain't trying to. But no. That's. I'm not ever running away from the conversation. But it's kind of one of those. We gotta agree to disagree. Yeah. I don't want my people out there listening. I want them to be able to walk away tomorrow and say, "Oh Lord, Trina, we might need to go vote for Biden because Trina was getting hot out there." Yeah, right. Because I want you to go vote for the person that's not and I have to keep fixing that too. Yes, they probably ain't the top picks if we had other people pick, but that's all we got right now. And there's one that's better than the other.
A whole lot better than the other.
Whole lot better than the other. And I also want to say one last thing, y'all, before I turn it over to Country Boy. I really shouldn't be turning it over to Country. It should be me and Kinnie Ken closing out the show today and give him a rest. Kinnie Ken, Country Boy was supposed to be off today.
Well,
and I reminded him that you were coming on the show because it's his birthday week. He decided to come on to be a part of our show today.
I appreciate you, Country Boy. I thought you was gonna give out some of my secrets from there. I was scared about it. I wasn't gonna come on here.
He can hold a secret. He can hold a secret. But Kinnie Ken, I definitely want to have you back on the show again. This was so much fun. It's very fun. But I want to say to you guys tomorrow, it is my because I told them last night, don't be letting them steal you. They be trying to steal you from me. No. It is my friend and my country boy and my co-host. It is his birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
And yes, he has plans tomorrow.
Where are you going?
After tomorrow, y'all can do something before 5. You can do something after 9. But when he get off, I don't know if he's going to work tomorrow. He ain't told me that. If you're going to work tomorrow after work, that's my time.
What you about to get into?
Y'all can do anything else y'all want to do with Country Boy.
Country Boy. What you about to do?
I'm being territorial.
What
you say, Kinnie Ken?
I'm asking what you about to do? What you want to do? Huh?
We gonna eat tomorrow. You want to come eat with us?
I'll come eat. Where you going to eat?
We ain't decided yet. He's supposed to come up with some. We're gonna let you know. We're gonna eat tomorrow. We're gonna go out and eat.
Just get with us. She'll let you know. It don't matter to me.
No. He does like Saltgrass, right? And Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
We'll buy one of those.
Okay.
So Kinnie Ken, thank you. I don't know the whole verbiage, but I'm gonna try it the best I can. Do you have any last words, Country Boy, before we roll out?
Do I have any last words? I do. I do want to say this and thank you, Ken. Thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate you coming.
You're welcome, my brother.
I wouldn't have missed it. I was going to take my vacation, but I'm going to start after I end the show. I'm cutting the cameras off. I'm cutting the laptop off. I actually called my boss at the radio show, and I'm taking my show off tomorrow. I'll be off. Miss Julie, I'll be off tomorrow, and I will be off Wednesday.
Julie, I told him yesterday to make sure he tells you.
I was trying to make a flyer to let everybody know that I will not be doing for the first time. Ken, this is the first time in 3 years that I will miss a show.
Okay.
Well, sir, deserve vacation.
I've never missed a show in 3 years, so this will be the first time in 3 years that I'll miss a show. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to sit here tonight with you being the first show of the month. I thank you. And the last show that I will do before I take a vacation. Wow.
Okay.
So thank you. It is an honor. I will let my co-host close it out tonight, but I want to say this before I get I do want to get this off of me real quick. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm truly grateful. Tomorrow will mark year number 59 for me. And everything that I say, I mean it. When I tell people from my heart that I say, follow your dreams. When I say, follow the vision that God has gave you. When I say, walk in your purpose. To be here, to be blessed. And it's not that I don't go through anything, but God has given me grace to learn how to go through. I don't even know if that makes any sense. It's not that I don't face anything, but God's grace has taught me how to face it. Ups and downs and all this. I had an opportunity this year in May to experience something, Ken. I'll tell you this, to experience something that this has been a real hard year because I had an opportunity this year in May to watch my daughter, my youngest, turn 5. See, my dad had never got the opportunity to see me turn 5. Tomorrow, I have the opportunity to see
All right.
59. See,
God's good.
My daddy didn't make it there. I said it then. See, some of y'all think that, but breaking those chains and removing those generational curses and those things that keep you bound. I press forward because I believe in exactly what I'm doing. I press forward because I know what grace is. Baby, let me tell you, in 59 and a half years, it ain't that I ain't been kicked. It ain't that I ain't been stepped on. It ain't that I ain't nobody tried to put me in the ground. I said this before and I'll say it again. There have been people that put me in the ground and their interpretation was that they were burying me. But the mere fact is all that they were doing was planting me. When you bury something, your expectation is that it will never come up. But when you plant something, you expect something to grow from it.
Yes. Amen.
I expect to grow. And I pour out and I sow seeds to each and every one is because I expect for them to grow. This life has not been easy, but it's sure been fair. Everything that I have faced, everything that I've gone through has taught me something, has enabled me to make it to the next step. I'm not ashamed of anything I've gone through. I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of anything because it was me. If you knew me 50 years ago, it was me. If you knew me 20 years ago, it was me. If you know me now, it is still me.
Yes.
I don't do what I do for likes. I don't care if you like me or you don't like me. I said it at 50. I said it at 58. I said it. I don't care if you like me or don't like me, but God loves me. And I'm going to continue to be who he has called me to be.
Come on. Come on now.
I'm grateful for my co-hosts for putting up with me over these years. I sit here humble. I sit here very, very humble and very, very grateful.
Come on.
With $1 million in my pocket, grateful. Rubbing 2 dimes together, grateful. Busting open a piggy bank, trying to find some spare change, grateful.
Yes, sir.
This joy I have.
Can't nobody take it from you.
The world didn't give it to me. And this world can never take it away.
Ain't take it away from you.
So, thank each and every one of y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my Cash App, my Zelle, my PayPal, all that will be up tomorrow. So
you gonna post it tomorrow, country boy?
We got to close.
Open it out.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Hey, man.
I
just
know
wish
that
everybody keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
I didn't know that was gonna be the instrumental, y'all.
Yeah. Keep pushing.
That's all little country boy got tonight. So, co-host,
that was enough.
Now your opportunity to.
Okay, I'm gonna get as close as I can. But one, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Of course, Miss Julie, we love you, and love you.
Love you, Miss Julie.
Yes, Lord Kinnie Ken, we want to thank you so much. This was actually a what you gonna say?
Ken, slow your roll, baby.
He'll get you by Miss Julie.
I see that.
He'll get you by Miss Julie. Kinnie Ken, thank you again. I want to thank you also for continuing to be my friend. You know, the way it's so crazy the way we met and how we've continued to be friends and we've supported each other. Anytime I've ever asked you to do something for me or be around, whatever it was I needed, even if it didn't go, I didn't follow through, you always answered the same. Whatever you need me for.
Whatever you need
I got you. Whatever you need me for. And you had that birthday party this year. That was fun. Yeah. You had a very good time. Oh. Very good time.
Yes, I
was working, but I got to witness it. So both blessings to you and my co-host, my dear co-host. This is what I have for you. If you woke up this morning, you open up your old eyes and you looked around and you cleaned out the sleep, slut and stuff out your eyes, and you had a vision and you didn't hear nobody say anything to you. I know this is wrong, but I want you to know that all three of us love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Y'all, I didn't do that as much justice as my co-host does it, but I think I got close. I'm going to have to memorize it for next year. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. And make sure y'all know Country Boy's birthday is tomorrow, so he will be off. But y'all, he will be posting Cash Apps and Zales and whatever he can. Go show him a little love. Show him a little love. And he'll return next week on Monday, I believe. Yes. He'll return on Monday for the real conversation with a twist of humor. You know, we did all that tonight. We had a little twist of humor. We had some real conversation. We had a little drama. We had some tears. We had a show tonight. And last but not least, I just want to ask everybody to say a little prayer for my dad. My dad is in the hospital. You know, I posted a song this morning because it was called Praise, when we praise or something like that. But I heard it yesterday and I saved it for this morning for my morning post to say, I'm learning how to praise him even when in the bad times. Because, you know, we always praise him and talk about him when we're going through it. We pray, we're going through that, but also in the good times. And what I want to say is that I don't want to claim it, but they have said that my dad may have pancreatic cancer, but we know that God knows already what's going to be.
That's right.
Nobody else knows.
That's right.
Whatever he decides that it's going to be is what it's going to be. And then we're going to handle it from there. And we're going to have him interceding in this thing of what is going to happen with my dad. I'm grateful to know what may be wrong because it gives us some peace of my dad not wanting to eat, not having an appetite, or my dad sleeping so much. It gives me such relief, I guess, to know that there is a reason, right? And he also, when I asked him yesterday, do you feel better now that you know something? And he said he did. He was drinking cranberry juice today. He would drink cranberry juice. He's still not eating me drinking cranberry juice, but we'll know on Monday. So y'all please keep me, my entire family, and my dad in your prayers. My dad will be 76 in August, which is another blessing. I was telling my daughter today that I think he's he has outlived several people because most of his uncles and brothers died at early ages. My dad has lived until he's going to be 76. And I plan to continue if it's God's will, whatever God's will is what I need to say. That's what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to, you know, whether I feel sad or whatever I feel, if any, you know, whatever happens, I'm going to know and have peace in my heart that it was the will of God, then I'm okay with that. So thank y'all so much. And we're gonna end this show. We ready. Bye, y'all. Peace. Thanks, Kinnie Ken.
I have a love, and I'm on all. Look me up on all platforms.
That's right. Yes.
You gotta get that out there. All my music can be found on all platforms. So go in.
Did you tell them I was in one of your videos?
Huh?
I was in one of your videos.
Yeah, she's in one of them. And the song called Her Body Rocks. And that's the name of the song.
I repost it every so often.
Yeah, she was in the video. So y'all have a great evening. Thank you guys for having me on here. It's been a blessing. I'm so thankful for having this opportunity. And when you can always incorporate God in any kind of conversation, you got my full attention every time. I'm telling you, that's my conversation. So y'all have a great one. Happy birthday to you, my brother. I want to be here another 59 years to talk to you again. And man, your family, your father, like I told you before we went on, you guys in my prayers. Each and every one of y'all in my prayers, and y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all again.
And let us know when you get your first, when you get this business out, when you get it going, let us know so you can come back on and talk about those endeavors. Let us be the first one to get it out.
I sure will. I appreciate it.
All right. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Signing off, country boy, for how many days?
Well, I'm on vacation. I'm finna sit this button. I'm going on vacation.
Bye, y'all.
Vacation just started. Ooh.